In this video, we'll be talking about one of the most highly recommended books on apologetics today. Coming up. What's up guys, I'm Josh, welcome to Christian Sophistry, taking apologetics to the next level. And part of that mission is giving you the tools and resources to build your knowledge by doing content reviews just like this one. So if you're looking for some good books, or you're just interested in apologetics, think about hitting that subscribe button. So in this video, we'll be talking about Greg Koukl's Tactics, a game plan for discussing your Christian convictions. And before I get into this video, let me just say that I loved this book so freaking much, so it'll be clear that this review has so much bias in it, and you will see why in just a minute. In the very beginning of the book, Koukl explains the philosophy behind this book with this quote: "Tactics are not manipulative tricks or slick ruses. They are not clever ploys to embarrass other people and force them to submit to your point of view. They are not meant to belittle or humiliate those who disagree, so you can gain notches in your spiritual belt. It is not the Christian way to wound, embarrass, or play one-upmanship with colleagues, friends, or even opponents. But it's a very common vice for anyone to fall into." It is so refreshing to see somebody that is practicing apologetics in a way that isn't built like a contest. Koukl actually demonstrates a genuine desire to engage with non-believers in a diplomatic, peaceful, and intellectual way between human beings. And in the case of this book, he gives you a methodical way to do that. So if you've seen my book reviews before, you know that I score every book on this channel on a scale of 1 to 10 in 4 different categories. Those categories are difficulty, uniqueness, importance, and customer satisfaction. So let's get into it. In the category of difficulty, I scored this book a 3 out of 10. I was actually really surprised how simple this book is to read, and Koukl does it on purpose. His goal with this book is to open up strategies that are used by higher level debaters to be used by common people that just want to engage in the conversation. And what I love about this intent is that it demonstrates that you don't have to pay $100,000 for a college degree in order to engage in this conversation and benefit the kingdom in this way. And then in the category of uniqueness, I scored this book a 9 out of 10. Of course I scored this book high. The philosophy of his approach to engage with atheists in a diplomatic and intellectual conversation is literally what I try to encourage on this channel. Like, it is the basis of what this channel is supposed to be about. Not only that, but Greg Koukl, he's a real debater. The tactics in this book are rhetorical tactics that are good especially for engaging with non-believers, but they're good argumentative tactics in general. And speaking as a competitive debater, I think a good chunk of the content in this book are tactics that can be used inside and outside of apologetics usage. Actually, now that I think about it, sometimes you don't even really have to know much of anything in order to use these tactics. Which could be a good thing and a bad thing, but I'll explain. But you should always be prepared to give an answer for what you believe. 1 Peter 3:15. But some of the methods in this book makes knowledge and information not always all that necessary. And I think I can say pretty confidently that both Koukl and I would discourage anybody that uses these tactics at the expense of being informed about what you believe. So, in the category of importance, I scored this book a 7 out of 10. I'm all for debate. I think people should always engage in debate with people that they disagree with so that debate can advance. And if you know how to debate, which is sort of what this book teaches without actually using the word, it's that much more effective in changing and improving the way that you engage with people of other views. So finally, in the category of customer satisfaction, this book scored a 9.6 out of 10. I'm not at all surprised that this book scored really high, because it provides skills and information that is useful under any circumstances. Not only could any Christian from any denominational view use these tactics, but I also think that atheists can use these tactics too. Overall, I'm thoroughly satisfied with this book, and I would definitely recommend it. Though I do want to say that I think you should supplement this book with other information from other apologists. I guess I'm kind of afraid of people relying on this book for the entirety of their apologetics practices. I think that it's entirely possible to use these rhetorical skills without actually having any greater knowledge about what we believe as Christians. And I think that's dangerous, and it just seems kind of ingenuine to me. So if you want to add this book to your library, go ahead and click the link in the description down below to support this channel. Also, when you're done with the book, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, so go ahead and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And if you thought this review was valuable, go ahead and like and share this video with your friends and family. Otherwise, that's all I have for you in this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.